Hello, my witchy peeps and family. It's your high priestess, your sister witch Kathy. And for those of you who are new stopping by, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Tituba. Okay, and I got this information from blackpast.org. So if you want to do your own research and find that information out, you can find it in the description box below. I will have a link there where you can actually find this information, okay? So let's get right into it. Now, Tituba was a slave in Salem, Massachusetts, and she was one of the first people persecuted in the Salem witch trials between 1691 and 1692. Now, many specifics about her life are unknown, and the historical accounts about her are often contradictory. She is believed to have been from the West Indies. Now, ethnically, she has been described as Native American or half Native American, Native West Indian, half black and black. Her owner, a Barbadian pastor and former merchant named Samuel Paris, as you can see there in the picture, who took a job in the village church, brought her to Salem in 1689. Now, according to the legend, one day in late 1691, Paris's young daughter Betty, his niece Abigail, and two neighbor girls gathered to use an Old English divination method to try and tell their fortunes with an egg yolk. Okay, and I know a lot of you are probably familiar with this method. Now, rather than seeing images of lovers in the egg yolk, they allegedly saw coffins. Soon, they turned hysterical and began barking like dogs. Betty and the other girls babbled to themselves and reported feeling that they were repeatedly being pinched. Now, gravely concerned about the girls, Paris consulted and contacted his fellow pastors and initiated prayer and fasting. Unknown to Paris, one neighbor girl's mother, her name was Mary Sibley, spoke to Tituba and another Paris slave named Indian John about the egg yolk incident. It was then that Tituba and Indian John reportedly made a witch cake to remedy the girl's possession. The witch cake, made of young Betty's urine and rye meal, was fed to the family dog in hopes of divining the identity of those possessing the girls. Okay, so when Paris heard about Tituba's use of the witch cake, he became livid, very angry, and began beating and torturing her and insisting that she confess to witchcraft. Now, Betty also accused Tituba and two other women, their names were Sarah Osborne and Sarah Good, of bewitching her and the other girls. Now, Tituba confessed and was formally interrogated in February and March of 1692. And in her confession, Tituba described signing the Devil's Book and being instructed by animals to harm the children. Tituba also implicated Sarah Osborne and Sarah Good in the incident. And Tituba was imprisoned in a Boston jail for over a year before an anonymous person posted bail for her. Little is known of her life or whereabouts after her release from prison. Now, Tituba's confession sparked the town-wide hysteria that would soon become known as the Salem witch trials. In this 2-year period, 144 people were charged with sorcery, including 19 people, mostly women, who were killed after being accused of witchcraft. Some historical accounts of the case suggested that Tituba was personally experienced with African sorcery, voodoo, or other magic because of her Caribbean origins, while others suggest that she was perhaps simply superstitious or not associated with the supernatural at all. Although there was never any proof of Tituba practicing witchcraft, she is arguably the most popularized historical figure from the trials, with many authors taking wide creative license with the hazy fact of her life. And she has been the subject of numerous books and articles and served as the inspiration of a character in Arthur Miller's classic The Crucible, which is based on the Salem witch trials. And as you can see, I have a photo of an actress that played in The Crucible there in the video. And I want to thank you all for listening and tuning into this. Like I said, I'm going to provide a link where you guys can go do some research yourself and just kind of educate yourself on the Salem witch trials and who Tituba was and what happened to her. And also, like I said, check the description box below. I will also have information on my services and how to hire me for a consultation or a reading, okay? And I want to thank you all for watching once again and stopping by. Once again, if you need to contact me, serious inquiries only, it's at highpriestesskathy@yahoo.com or highpriestesskathy@gmail.com. And thank you so much again. Bye-bye.